buddy. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, can I film? Mommy wants to film now. Please leave. Hi, my name is Esma. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, I wanted to welcome you guys with this first video, and I wanted to let you know about myself. Let me begin by telling you why I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I have so much to say. I have so much to share with the world, and I had these grand dreams of filming myself doing a creative project every week and sharing all the details. But then I realized it's really a lot of work to film and set up the camera and the lighting and then figure out the creative project itself. And then 2020 also happened. So I am scaling back a little bit, and I'm still doing the dream, executing the dream, let's say, but I'm gonna be more focused and I'm gonna have a bit more of a niche. Now, that's not to say I won't share large projects, more complicated, complex projects in the future, but initially, I just wanna focus on songwriting. Now, I am not a super trained Juilliard or whatever songwriter, but I like to write songs. I just tinker on my piano. Here it is. It's not even a piano because I live in New York and you can't fit a piano in this apartment. But yeah, I just like to tinker around with chords and see what I can come up with, and I really enjoy it. I do want to take a few more songwriting courses so that I can learn different techniques and music theory a bit better. But honestly, if you can write words, come up with melodies, bingo, you are a songwriter. So anyway, I figured for this YouTube channel, I could give myself short challenges of songwriting. So let's say I have a time limit and certain words that I have to use. Is it a fast song, a medium-paced song, a slow song, a love song? So I will be giving myself different limitations so that it can be a challenge. And there will be a time limit, and I will film myself struggling through it. And then at the end, whatever the result is, that's the result. Hopefully, over time, I learn more about production and sound mixing so I can, play these songs to you. Along the way, I do want to learn more about Logic, which is a music production program. And I want to learn more about sound mixing so that I can play a finished, cool version of the song. But until then, we're going to be low tech, we're going to be low key, and it's just going to be the piano and me. So hopefully you will enjoy that content. But in the meantime, let me tell you a bit more about myself. In fact, let's do rapid fire facts.
Hold on. I don't know enough about myself, clearly, so I wrote these facts down. Let me bring my notebook.
I am a creativity and business coach. What does this mean? I work with creatives who need help working through their creative blocks that are coming up for them, such as procrastination, comparison, imposter syndrome, fears around showing up and sharing your art. We can work through all of those. I also help people with gentle accountability and coming up with systems so that they can show up consistently for their creative work. I also help people transition into creative careers. Like I said, I have a business background and an MBA, so I bridge the creative and business world really well. In fact, the business world is also very creative. They don't want you to know that. They want to keep them separate, but owning a business, creating a business, what's more creative than that? So if you are interested in one-on-one coaching, you can click on my website below, or just send me a DM on Instagram. Let's connect. I am a night owl. My brain does not work in the morning. It never has, it never will. I can write a full-on novel at 1 a.m. at night. I am married. My husband is Timur. We call him Tim in the US because that's just easier. He's a super tall Turkish guy. Really kind, really loving, loves to play basketball. We have a fur baby. His name is Mantı, which is kind of a dumpling soup type of Turkish dish, but it's so yummy. Of course, Mantı goes by Monty in the US because it's easier. I am absolutely obsessed with donkeys. They are my favorite animal. Of course, followed by dogs, doggos, doggies. Donkeys are just super cute. They are made to be pet by humans. That is their job, to be booped on the nose and to be pet by humans. I am obsessed with red velvet cupcakes. I don't even know what's in them. Why are they red? Probably a lot of food coloring. Can't be good for you, but they are my favorite. I speak a bunch of languages because I grew up bilingual. Bilingual. What was that accent? Clearly, it's the bilingualness. So I grew up speaking Turkish, English, and then I learned some horrible French in middle school and high school. I can get by, I can order food. And then I majored in Italian studies when I went to college in North Carolina for no reason, but I love Italian. So there you go. I'm in love with coffee. It's a problem. It's a problem that I'm not willing to work on. Coffee and me, besties for life. It's just never gonna change. I've made my peace with it. I studied a bunch of things in college. Again, for no reason. Majored in Italian studies, double majored in markets and management. Clearly, I don't even know what I studied. Goes to show how important college degrees are. I actually really enjoyed going to college. I love learning, and I double majored in Italian studies, markets and management. I have a minor in sociology, almost minored in music, but I just was missing one credit and never took it. I was in an a cappella group in college. Super formative years, still talk to these amazing ladies. Duke Out of the Blue, what up? You can actually find them on Spotify. I actually have my college year a cappella solos on Spotify. I'll put a link in the description if you want to listen to 19-year-old Esma singing her heart out. Speaking of singing, I absolutely love singing. It calms my soul. I used to sing Phantom of the Opera at age 4 in my bedroom. I think that was a good indication of what was going to happen when I grew up. Singing gives me life. I was born in DC, grew up in Istanbul, Turkey, and then came to the US for college, went back to Turkey after to work, and then came back 5 years later to New York to get my MBA, which I have. I have a master's in business and administration. And now I just live in New York. I never left. New York City is home, and I love it. After I got my MBA, I decided that I wanted to be in a creative field, so I went to an acting conservatory. So I am a Meisner-trained actor. What does that mean? Basically, it means I can do truthfully under imaginary circumstances. Translation: if I put my mind to it, I can basically cry, laugh, or produce any emotion and behavior. Favorite color is blood red and lilac lavender. Yes, I have two. I can't pick. I have terrible eyesight. I have my contacts in right now, but still, it's really blurry. I don't know. It's genetic. What are you gonna do? So if I don't say hello to you on the street, it's not because I don't like you, but maybe I don't like you. It's probably because I just don't see you. I have had my hair at every imaginable length. Super short pixie cut, bob, a long bob, really long, and I've had pretty much every hair color as well. I am thinking about going lilac/lavender soon. I've never done a crazy color like that. I don't know. I'm excited. I feel like life is short. 2020 showed that to us, so I'm gonna do what I want to do. Ooh, I am the middle child. We are 3 sisters. We all have different eye colors, which I think is interesting. Older one has hazel green. I'm the poop-colored brown. I'm kidding. I love my eyes. My younger sister has beautiful blue-green eyes. So me being the middle child, does that mean I'm crazy? Maybe. Would I have it any other way? Nah. Being the middle child rocks. I actually like the New York subway. I don't know why. It's just cool. It's cool. It's dirty, but it's my city's dirt. It's home. You get to travel at super fast speeds. People yell at you. It's an experience. It's art. It's immersive theater. People tend to think I am an extrovert, but I am definitely an introvert. I need so much alone time. It's not even funny. I actually ask my husband to leave the room I'm in sometimes. It's just I need alone time to recharge. Doesn't mean I don't like people. Sometimes I don't like people. But I am a very friendly, social person. I love my friends. But I also love my alone time. So it's a good balance.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
This one's from Tim, my husband. He wanted me to let you know that I have no temperature regulation, and within the scope of, 20 minutes, I can go from freezing to sweating and taking off layers and turning off the heat. I really don't have temperature regulation. I'm either freezing or really hot. Like right now, it's really hot, even though I turned off all the heat, and this is New York, and it's winter. One of my favorite TV shows ever is Peaky Blinders. Thomas Shelby. If you know, you know. He's just so hot. Okay, I'm sorry, but pineapples suck. I hate pineapples. They shouldn't exist. They should definitely not exist on pizza. We can't be friends if you like pineapple. We're done. I am an avid skier. Doesn't matter what the medium I am skiing in is. It could be snow, it could be water, doesn't matter. I love it, I do it, I'm obsessed. I am constantly learning, absolutely love teaching myself new skills, researching. I am the research queen, I'm not joking. I used to love just finding facts and researching and going down rabbit holes when I was in college. I used to live in the library, basically. I continue this learning trend today, even without a physical library, because the internet is a library. And yeah, now I just have a bunch of weird facts just swimming in my brain for no reason, but they do come in, they do, what's the phrase? Come in use? They are useful. This is a really, really weird fact about me. I can't rip Kleenex tissues. You know, just the regular tissue paper, the soft kind that you use to blow your nose. I can't rip them. It's just, I get the heebie-jeebies. It's just, I can't. Sorry, I can't. Does anyone else have this? Am I alone in this weird phobia of being unable to rip Kleenex? I am obsessed with Scottish culture. I have never been. It is on my bucket list. I can't wait to travel again. I truly can't. Outlander, the TV show, maybe had a little something to do with that, but even back in the day, in the 90s, the movie Braveheart, I think that's when my actual obsession started. So I really like doing accents. Maybe it's the actress in me. But my mom grew up in the UK, so I grew up hearing the British accent as well as the American, so I can easily switch between the two. Let's try some accents, shall we? The problem with having to try accents is that you don't actually have anything to say in that moment, but people ask you to do an accent, and it can be quite stressful to come up with what to say in that moment, on the fly, so to speak. Now, I believe that a posh London accent is quite important to have in your back pocket at any time because, oh well, we failed this accent test. But I promise you, once I land in the UK, it's very easy for me to upkeep an accent because I have a very good ear and I pick up on how other people around me sound. Anyway, I enjoy attempting accents, and when I actually practice for a bit, I do better, I promise. So that's me. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I cannot wait to actually start doing those short songwriting challenges and sharing them with you weekly. Let's connect on Instagram. I am live on my IG stories pretty much every day. Yeah, welcome.